true story in the wake of the September 11 attacks. Captain Mitch Nelson leads a U.S. Special Forces team into Afghanistan for an extremely dangerous mission in less than 2 months after the 9/11. Outgunned and outnumbered, Nelson and his forces faced overwhelming odds in a fight against a ruthless enemy that takes no prisoners. In this story, it can be seen that there are problems as well as the solutions. First problem that we analyze, those 12 Americans were alone in a land they didn't know amid tribes whose action they couldn't predict, and with tens of thousands of nearby Taliban fighters wanted to destroy them. Moreover, there were military equipments that the Taliban used which Captain Nelson and his team did not aware of. They also did not know the terrain and ins and out of Afghanistan landscape. So the solution taken was the soldier developed partnership with the Northern Alliance to take down the Taliban and its Al-Qaeda allies. Captain Nelson and his team depend on the alliance multiple input such as location of Taliban strongholds, who's the leader of Taliban, and where is the strongest Taliban's fort. These were all for them to construct strategies for their attacks.
The other problem, there was a shortage in terms of horse transport in the beginning of their movement from Ubzak to the Taliban. The horse that could be provided were 6 and only half of them could be used. As the solution to continue their operation, Captain Nelson has divided them into 2 groups. To maintain communication between them, Michael, who is in with Nelson group, used radio set. They communicated every 4 hours while waiting for their horses.
In addition, the problems is there was a time when Captain Nelson's team were on their way to demolish more of Taliban's strongholds. Colonel Jones was skeptical towards them. This is due to Basham was heavily fortified, which was a place where they have to go through before they could enter Mazar-i-Sharif. Colonel can pin all his hope on Nelson and decide to send ODA 555 team join with General Atta Muhammad. This has messed up the plan and caused General Dostum to back out because General Atta Muhammad is his rival. So, the solution for this problem is Captain Nelson and his team did not give up as they were close to reaching their goal, and they continued their fight based on the original plan with or without General Dostum. Fortunately, General Dostum and his men came back to help after considering Captain Nelson's advice.
From what the problem and solution that they had mentioned, it needed leadership strategy to success the mission. So what are the leadership strategies?
Strategic formulation is a very broad discipline and important. Its scope spanning the entire strategic decision-making structure of the organization, from the management processes and decision to the mission performed in all its function units. The primary focus of this discipline is the conduct of the strategic formulation process, which pretty much cover all the mission and functions performed to enable the organization to cope well with change over the long term. An example from this movie, Nelson or the captain formed a strategy by dividing his team into 4 divisions. First team, Spencer and Black request the help of airstrikes from the east, and the second team, Milo, Jackson and Isaac, push out against the enemies to the west, and the third team, Dealer, Converse and Bennett, covers enemies noted in an attempt to block reinforcement from Mazar, and the last team, Fall and Michaels, helps cover Jonas and Captain from the sniper position on the southern.
Furthermore, vision is the core of leadership and it's at the heart of strategy. The leader's job is to create the vision that will engage both the imagination and the energy of each people. It can be seen in the movie. Captain Nelson had accepted the task and mission as captain under Colonel Mulholland to fight the Taliban, along with Northern Alliance leader Abdul Rashid Dostum. Nelson was given 6 weeks to complete the mission. However, based on his vision, he suggested to accomplish within 3 weeks. His action was wise because within 6 weeks, their food supply would be insufficient. In addition, having high-level cognitive ability are the ways the brain remember, reason, hold attention, solve problems. Cognitive skill help to interpret data. From the movie, Captain Nelson is a professional soldier that has this ability where he can read enemy force coordinates accurately. He sees the coordinate of the enemy's position only by using a map. Besides, he has knowledge of the weapons used by the enemy, for example, weapon BM-21. He knows that BM-21 has a total of 40 missiles and the period of refill is only 2 minutes. Captain Nelson just wants to destroy this weapon to win this war.
That's all that we can find from our analysis about the problem that they face as well as solution that they have made and the leadership strategy to execute the mission. To conclude, there will always be obstacles that could not be avoided and the solutions toward it. In order to achieve solution, a great leadership is important to provide good strategies.